right, what's up, boys? We're back. We're on a busy filming schedule here today. We're talking about the college football playoff here. Now, this starts on New Year's Eve, which is, for us, it's tomorrow. But as you're watching it, it's probably today or yesterday, depending on what day you're watching it. But we're going to start off with the first game. This is on New Year's Eve. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl. The 6th-seeded Penn State is playing the 3-seeded Boise State. Obviously, Ashton Jeanty, Boise State. Ashton Jeanty did not win the Heisman, which he should have. It was scuffed. Penn State coming off of a dominant victory over SMU, who probably shouldn't have been in there. But this is going to be a very interesting game for me, at least.
I mean, I'm picking Penn State. Honestly, I just don't know about Jeanty going up into a Big Ten team, going up against a Big Ten team, and how he'll be able to run the ball like he did. And let's be honest. I mean, Penn State has a little bit better of a resume.
That's true. Now, either way, I'm gonna pick Penn State. I have Penn State winning this game. Either it's going to be a really blowout, dominant game by Penn State.
Agreed.
Or I think it's going to be close. Boise State could win if they go to potential overtime, because anything can happen in overtime. But even if it's close, Penn State just has more experience. They've been in more close games this season.
Yeah, totally.
And I think they just have better overall players, better overall coaching. And I think they're going to get into the semifinals here.
Yeah, that's crazy to think about for Penn State.
I still have Ashton Jeanty going having a big game though. I think he could break the record for rushing yards in a season, but overall, Penn State's just too good. Boise State, it was a great season for them.
Yeah.
It was a great season for them. Now, going on to New Year's Day, we have the first game is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. We have the Texas Longhorns, the 5-seed, going against the 4-seed Arizona State Sun Devils here. Now, I think, in my opinion, this is going to be a blowout.
Yeah,
this is going to be a blowout. I think Texas is too good.
100%.
Arizona State won the Big 12. Okay, good job. Big 12 isn't hard.
Yeah, honestly, they shouldn't even have gotten. The bye should have won to Clemson. Bye should have went to Clemson.
It should have gotten to Clemson. Yes.
I just think that this team's not great outside of their running back. It's not, and they're going up against a team who
an SEC team.
Realistically should be a top 3 team in the country.
It is a top 3 team in the country, absolutely. Yeah. And all they really have to do is stop that guy, and the game's over. Yeah, I think Texas might drop 50 on them.
There's no home field advantage either, so.
Nope. I think Texas might drop 50 on them. I wouldn't be surprised if Arizona State scores less than 10.
Yeah.
So, give me a 52-7 score. I don't think Arizona State really has any business being in here, being this far. Probably should first round, sure, but it just would have been another blowout. But yeah, give me Texas big. Texas big. All right, next game. This is probably the best game that everybody's been looking forward to. The rematch. Ohio State versus Oregon. Ohio State is the 8th seed. They took care of business against Tennessee. I did not see that one coming. Ohio State's looking dangerous right now going against the 1 seed Oregon. So for my bracket, I picked Tennessee to be here, and I picked Tennessee to beat Oregon. Now, that didn't happen, obviously. Oregon, I don't know what they're going to come out and do here, because I see what Ohio State's going to do. Ohio State's mad. They're ticked off because they lost to Michigan. Usually,
100%.
they lost to Michigan, and they kicked the crap out of Tennessee. And in my opinion, I think Ohio State's going to get the job done here against Oregon in the Rose Bowl. Give me 37-34 in overtime against the Ducks.
Yeah, if it's a close game, though, do you really trust Ryan Day? If it's close, do you trust Ryan Day, though? Let's be honest.
Well, okay, it depends on who has the ball. Because if Oregon's on defense, yeah, I trust Ryan Day. Okay. But if Ohio State has the ball, no. Oregon has the best offense in the country.
They do.
So if
100%.
all Oregon has to do is hold on to but Ohio State has the best defense. So in my opinion, if the defense can beat the offense, or Ohio State's offense is going to be able to do it. When they last played, they played in Oregon, and Oregon won by 3 because they had bad clock management. That's literally the only reason why they won.
Yeah, that's true.
If Ohio State can clean up the errors, they can beat them. And I have them beating them.
Yeah, I mean, 50-50 for me. I'll go Ohio State. I mean, it's a disadvantage to have a first round bye, in my opinion, and Ohio State definitely
they're ready to roll.
Changed my perspective after they beat Tennessee.
Yeah.
So.
And Tennessee was a good team.
It's not like it was SMU here.
No,
Tennessee
Tennessee's
definitely
a legit SEC
Tennessee
team.
deserved to be in it, and they just spanked them, literally.
Exactly. All right, moving into the final game. That's the NFL one. The All-State Sugar Bowl. Notre Dame, Georgia. Now, Notre Dame surprised me last game. I'm not surprised, or I was a little surprised by them killing Indiana. I knew they were going to kill him, but I didn't know they were going to kill him that bad. The scoreboard doesn't say they killed him that bad, but if you watch the whole game, you would know they killed him really bad. Now, Gunnar Stockton is at the quarterback for Georgia here, okay? And he obviously helped beat Texas in the SEC championship in the second half. He's going to have to play a full game, though, this time. And in my bracket, I had Georgia beating Notre Dame because I thought Carson Beck could possibly be back. Carson Beck declared for the draft. This is kind of a hard pick for me.
I don't know who I'm picking.
I mean, I know who you're picking. I've been thinking about this more and more, and I just think that Notre Dame just has a better team right now. They're more healthy, and they obviously have played more recently, so they're ready to roll. Georgia's had a rest for about a month now. They haven't played a game in a long time. Gunnar Stockton's obviously been getting more reps, but I think Notre Dame is going to come. They're going to keep doing what they did against Indiana, and it's going to be a close game for sure. But I think Notre Dame can get the job done if their offense can do what they did against Indiana against this Georgia team, because this Georgia offense is going to be definitely slower. I think.
Yeah. I mean, you got to put it into perspective though. That didn't Georgia beat the crap out of Notre Dame last time they played.
They did. But you got to remember, last time they played, Georgia was easily the best team in the country.
That's true.
Besides Bama.
Yeah.
They had freaking Jake Fromm, freaking Nick Chubb in college. They were a completely different beast here. This Georgia team is not the best Georgia team I've seen in a long time. I think even though they're the SEC champs, I got to go with Notre Dame here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm picking Notre Dame too, honestly. I mean, I think that, obviously the first round bye stuff, but Georgia's ego is probably really high after the. Who did they even beat? That
Texas.
That 6 overtime game.
Oh, Georgia Tech.
Yeah, the Georgia Tech game.
That was a scary game. Georgia Tech got clowned on by Vanderbilt.
Yeah, that's pretty. That is very telling to me. And if you can't take care of the freaking Georgia Tech and they're not even considered good. I expect Notre Dame to.
I think Notre Dame can beat them, and that would set up the semifinals as Texas, Ohio State, and Notre Dame against Penn State. Now we'll do that after the playoffs, or after this quarterfinal is done with. We'll make videos on those games as well, and then hopefully, if you guys can like and subscribe, we can get to 50 subscribers before January 20th. We can live stream the national championship game from this very room. Be sure to like and subscribe. Send this to everybody you know. Tell them to subscribe. We're going to try to get to 50 subscribers. in
Hopefully
like
the
3
games
weeks.
are better this week, too.
Yeah, hopefully the games are better this week. Yikes. But anyway, please like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.